Fantasy football family, welcome back to another episode of the Fantasy with SJT. If this is your first time tuning in and you don't know who the hell we are, my name is John. Up here in the corner, Twan, and to my other left or right, Sean P. We are the Fantasy with SJT. If you have not followed us or subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you guys do that. We got our handles on the side right there for y'all, so make sure y'all do that. And if you have any fantasy football questions, make sure you guys hit us up in the DM or in the comment section, and we'll do the best we can to help y'all out. All right. And now let's get into our topic of the day. Is going to be our wide receivers to avoid. So let's go ahead and get into that.
Coming in at number 10, we got Hunter Renfro. If you've been tuning in to this show, Hunter Renfro, his name has come up a lot in these topics, and he's just a wide receiver to avoid for me because of his ADP, his average draft position. I don't like where he's going in the 4th, 5th round in these drafts. Last year, he was going in like the 8th, 9th, so I think the value for him this year is not there. And then you add Devonta Adams over there, a guy that is going to demand targets, and a healthy Darren Waller. I just don't see it from Hunter Renfro this year. Like, I'm not saying, like, when I say, oh, he's a wide receiver to avoid, I don't mean he's going to be a bust. I don't mean any of that. But I don't think he's going to live up to the hype that he, had fantasy managers last year. Just adding a wide receiver in Devonta Adams, like, I don't see his numbers going up. Like, I see him going down from last year. He finished he had 1,088 yards and 9 touchdowns last year. I don't see that this year. I see less touchdowns for sure, and maybe the same amount or a little bit less yards. I just don't see it where he's going in the drafts. I don't like it.
I don't know why he's on the list, but I don't know. I mean, wide receiver to avoid. I'm high on Hunter Renfro, but right here the projections, I don't even agree with that. 833 and 5 TDs. Nah, he's going over 1,000 yards this year. I don't know who came up with that. Maybe it was the 4-letter network that we really don't pay attention to, but
it's Fantasy Pros. You see it.
They've been wrong on a lot of things too. That's why our show exists right there. But no, 833. no, I'm not rocking with that. I mean, Tweez, how you feel about it?
Definitely think he's got more than 5 touchdowns. It's 17
5
games.
Touchdowns. 5 touchdowns is like spot on for him.
17 games.
5 tugs.
Like people fail to realize that Oakland could potentially have a top 5 offense next year.
They could. He's
going to be the number 2 wide receiver on the top 5 offense. Like I see it. I don't see that. I mean,
yeah, I see 1,000. I see 1,000 or a little bit less in like 5-6 touchdowns. That's what I see.
In 17 games.
17 games.
What?
Yeah.
What y'all think Darren Waller and fucking Devonta Adams going to do? You got to look at that.
I think he's going to have better stats than Darren Waller.
They got Jacobs in the backfield. Like,
I think Waller's
offense is going to be high-powered. I believe the Raiders' offense is going to be high-powered. I'm not saying he's not going to get 1,000, but Devonta Adams is definitely going to get 1,000. Yeah, he might get 1,000, a little bit over 1,000, a little bit less than 1,000.
Darren Waller's stats are going to be better than Hunter Renfro's?
What do you mean?
No, they're not.
Yardage? No, but he could have more touchdowns.
So how many passing yards do you think Derek Carr's going to throw for?
Derek Carr's going to throw for like 4,500.
Okay, and what do you think D. Adams is going to have? Okay, let's break this down. Because who's the third?
It's not only 2 receivers on the field. You have other guys that can get 200, 400 yards. What do you mean?
That all the passing yards are not going to be broken.
Like you acting like, Hunter Renfro and Devonta Adams going to get all the yards.
The majority of the passing yards are going to be given to those 3. Majority. Probably about 75%.
I don't know what you're saying.
True.
But you don't know what I'm saying? I'm saying
because you're saying break it down.
5% of the passing yards.
The number 4 receiver on the Raiders,
Hunter and Darren Waller. How many of you? And you don't think that? Okay, so Hunter Renfro's going to finish second on the team in receiving and have less than 1,000 yards?
You said 1,000 or a lot. 1,000 is good. What do you mean? For a number 2 receiver?
Spot on.
For a number 2 receiver, 1,000 is good.
He had 9 as the number 1.
couple weeks ago, Sean wasn't saying.
Yeah, but he barely had over 1,000. Barely had over 1,000.
With
now
the
you add you add a whole nother. You add the 99 guy in Madden to his team. He's 99 in Madden for a reason.
Guarding him. The top cornerback guarding him.
You add the best receiver, 99 in Madden, to his team. You think he's just gonna be?
No. I hear what you're saying. I don't like him on the list. He's definitely
Hunter Renfro's gonna be fun to watch this year. But let's move on. He's gonna be fun to watch.
All right, number 9, we got Tyler Lockett. I believe me and Sean had him on our list, and I don't like him this year, man. The QB6 situation over there is rocky. I'm not liking it. I don't like it. Then you got DK over there. I'm just don't trust the quarterback right now in Drew Lock. I would avoid him. I can't say really he's projected. I want to say what fourth round pick.
Damn sure is not gonna have 1175.
But yeah.
That's not gonna happen.
I'm not like him.
Quarterback is Drew Lock.
Tyler Lockett. Drew Lock. He's another guy. He's another guy on my list. It's all about ADP. I'm not taking Tyler Lockett in the 4th round this year with Drew Lockett as quarterback.
No.
It makes no sense. That Seattle's offense, I hate it. Like it's one of the it's like bottom 5 offenses in the league. Like right now with Drew Lockett. I mean, I'm not gonna say bottom 5. Mm-hmm. I mean bottom. I'm not gonna say that, but it's like bottom 10. Like they're probably like number 20, ranked number 22 in the league in like their offense because they still have DK. They still have Tyler Lockett. They're both talented receivers. It's not the talent; it's where he's getting drafted.
He's getting drafted in the 7th round.
Don't get that wrong. We know Tyler Lockett is a talented guy, but losing Russ, having Drew Lock, and then getting drafted in the 4th, 5th round. No, I can't take him right there.
But average 88th is 7th round.
Yeah. I mean, that be all right. Yeah, 7th round. I would take a chance
in the 7th round of draft.
Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, that's why I don't like. Yeah, that's why I don't rock with fantasy pros like that. That's 7th round. Nah, I mean, he's going a little earlier than that.
If you can get Tyler Lockett in the 7th round, you take that and run with it.
I'm taking that.
I get Tyler Lockett in the 7th round. I'm happy. You're not going to get him there.
No. Nah, you're not gonna get over there.
You're not.
But I've been seeing him go. I've been seeing some drafts where he's going like around where Thielen is going a little bit, and I don't like that. Some drafts I've seen him go over Thielen, so I don't like that. I don't think that the 4-letter networks have really adjusted their ADPs or whatever. But yeah, because Lockett is for some reason he's been going earlier than what he should be, but 7th round definitely I'm without a question I'm taking him in the 7th round. But Tyler Lockett coming in at number 9. Let's keep the list going. Number 8, Devonta Adams. I believe I was the only one on this one. And Devonta, we talked about Hunter Renfro, and Sean was talking about how Hunter Renfro is going to take it. I think that Devonta, he's not going to be Devonta. I just don't think that the targets that he got with Aaron Rodgers is not going to be there in Derek Carr. I think Derek Carr has more of a rapport with Hunter Renfro, and Hunter Renfro is working out of the slot. And I know Josh McDaniels, he's been known to get the ball to his slot receivers, and that's why I think Hunter Renfro is going to be very beneficial in the offense. Devonta Adams, he's going to take a hit. I mean, I just and with his ADP where he's going, you see the average draft position right there, number 10. Heck no, I'm not taking them right there.
Hold on, wait.
I
got to rebuttal to that.
Plenty other guys
that get. Got to rebuttal to your statement when you said that Josh McDaniels gets his slot guys the ball. When he was in New England, was his slot guys not his best receivers?
Julian Edelman.
Julian Edelman.
Wes Welker. Yeah.
Those were him and Gronk. Like, those are his best receivers. That's why he was giving the slot the ball, John. Not because who they have on the outside. Like, you can't remember outside receiver for the Patriots other than Randy Moss. Who else? Who else in the who else do you remember?
Deion Branch.
Like, come on, bro. Don't do that. That's the only reason the slot receiver was eating. Not because it's Josh McDaniels, because that was his best receiver. Now, with Devonta Adams, he's throwing it to the outside. We don't want to hear that. He's going to Devonta Adams. Stop it. That man's making $30 million a year. He's getting targets.
But who has the better rapport? Who has the better rapport with Derek Carr right now?
Yeah. Hunter Renfro.
I don't want to hear about.
Don't say you don't want to hear about college.
College.
They have a bond there. That was his college quarterback. They had
How long ago was that? How long ago was that though? That was a long ass time ago, man. Like, nah.
It don't matter. It don't matter. They have some type of rapport. They're not just coming in this thing new, brand new to the game. College is like people. You build bigger bonds in college than you do in the NFL.
Right. Well, I say wide receiver. Right, so you would pick Devonta Adams, 10th overall in the draft.
Yes.
Draft. You're taking no, I'm not taking him right there, bro.
You're not taking Devonta?
No, I wouldn't take him there. That's too early. Nope,
yeah.
Bro. I'll take my chances.
He was playing for somebody other than I like Derek Carr throwing on the ball.
Too.
If he was playing with a different quarterback, yeah. But I like where he went with the Raiders. I think their offense is going to be nice.
I think 10 is spot on, bro. I think he's going to go higher than 10. I do. No. I think he's going to have more than 8 TDs. I think that's kind of crazy. Like, come on. So Hunter Renfro 5, and then him 8. So that's 13 for Derek Carr right there. Like this is blasphemy, bro. Like, what I'm saying, like this is crazy. Like, I can name a couple of guys that I can name 9 guys that I would pick over Devontae Adams. I mean, I'm not gonna do it just for time's sake. I ain't gonna do it. Facts. But yeah, there's 9 other guys that I would pick over him, man. There's plenty of wide receivers later on that you can pick up that I feel like will be better than Devontae this year. I don't see him.
See, if you would say, I'll rather get a running back, but you can't. Don't say that's going to be better than Devontae. Don't say you're not going to find later round guys unless the man gets hurt. That's going to be better than Devontae Adams. I'm not taking that.
You already know Cooper Kupp is a receiver that's going over Devontae.
I mean, yeah, we're not talking
about. Who's going like number 2?
Yeah. Justin Jefferson is going over Devontae.
Okay, I'm taking those guys over him.
Okay. Jamar Chase is going over him automatically. What?
I'm taking Jamar.
I'm taking Jamar in that offense.
I'm taking Jamar over Devontae Adams, bro.
I'm taking that.
I'm not saying it's far and away. I'm just saying.
Nah, I gotta take Jamar.
And name 3
receivers. Same offensive scheme that he's.
I'm assuming you're taking Diggs too, right?
Over Devontae?
I would take Diggs. I would take Diggs over Devontae.
So you're taking Jamar over Diggs then?
Yes.
I take Jamar over Diggs, yeah.
In a heartbeat. Yeah. Let's move on.
Let's move on.
All right. Number 7, Amari Cooper, wide receiver for the Cleveland Browns. And the reason why I had him on the list was because we don't know what's going on with Deshaun Watson right now. I think they're preparing for him to miss 8 games, I believe. And Brissett is the backup quarterback. That's almost half of the season gone. I don't see Brissett getting Amari the ball like that. And then when Deshaun comes back, he got to get adjusted and get back into a rhythm. So I'm not liking Amari Cooper this year, man. Next year he definitely will be a value player. I think he'll be great next year, but this year ain't the year for that. 52. I think that's a little high right there for him to be going. There's a couple other guys that I would take over him. Like Hunter Renfro is a guy that I would take over him. Adam Thielen is a guy I'll take over him. Allen Robinson's a guy I'll take over him. So Amari Cooper, I'm fading him all the way. I mean, how y'all feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Just because of the Deshaun Watson thing. If Deshaun was there from day one, I'm high on Amari Cooper. But with Deshaun being like, you don't know what's going on with that situation. So, you said Jacoby Brissett. Like, I'm not trusting that. Like, he'll have some good games. Cooper has some good games, but I don't want to wait on that. I want consistency, and I don't feel like he's going to give it to you this year. Like, he'll be close to 1,000. I like his projection, 932 and 6 touchdowns. Yeah, he'll be right in that area. He's going to have some boom games, but he's going to have a lot of bust games. So I would avoid that also, especially where he's being drafted.
I like the offense he's in. I feel like you hit it on the head with Brissett. It's just you can't trust the Brissett situation. You can't not early. You don't know what's going on with Watson early. I mean, I think that he's going to benefit from. I don't know who the number 2 wide receiver is in that offense, but that offense is really run heavy behind Chubb. Kareem Hunt. And Njoku's going to be involved like big time too underneath. So just having Brissett there is going to take everything away. I mean, we see what Watson's doing with Brandon Cooks. So when he gets in there, then I mean, of course,
hopefully, if you can stash Amari Cooper, I mean, it would be a good stash until Watson is full go. But outside of that, I wouldn't trust anything going on right now. Early in the season with Amari Cooper.
If he drops in your leagues, then
definitely get him. Definitely wait on it. I mean, you could Brissett to get him the ball early. You never know.
That's what I'm saying too. Like Amari Cooper was very talented, but like he's always been a boom. He was a boom or bust with Dak and Tony Romo. You know what I mean? Like, so just having like Brissett, I'm gonna see a lot. You're gonna see a lot of bust games. You're gonna see some booms where he gives you like 25. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of busts. So I just
go. Number 6, Tyreek Hill, wide receiver, Miami. Believe y'all
I had Tyreek on the list. Nothing against Tyreek at all. Nothing against skill set, anything like that. Tyreek Hill is probably one of the most talented wide receivers in the league, if not the fastest player in the league. This is a direct effect to his quarterback position. Like, who's getting him the ball? Like, you know, like his stats are attributed directly from Tua Tagovailoa. Like, you're going from Patrick Mahomes to Tua Tagovailoa. I mean, it's day and night. It ain't gonna happen. You're going from somebody with a career, like 100+ career passer rating to Tua Tagovailoa. I don't even know his passer rating. Don't even hold me on that. Don't quote me on that. Nothing like that. But I mean, there's the offense all around to the play caller. I don't see it with Andy. You're going from Andy Reid to I don't even know who the Dolphins coach is right now. I mean, that's terrible on my part. But at the same time, it's also, you know, Jalen Waddle is there. I believe Cedric Wilson is there too. Cedric Wilson is no slouch, fella. So please don't sleep. Mike Gesicki is there. Like, I mean, it's a lot more people, a lot around him, but it's still his direct correlation to fantasy with me is Tua Tagovailoa. A lot of these times when I'm picking my wide receivers, I look at their quarterback situation, and I mean, I think he's definitely. I think his projections are kind of spot on. I think that his TDs might be a little bit. He might get 8 TDs because he's liable to score every time he touches the ball. Like he might score every time he touches the ball. But in regards to 1159 receiving yards, he might get it. He might not. I think that's like right there in the middle. I like his ADP, but I would definitely temper my expectations going from Pat Mahomes to Tua Tagovailoa for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree to a certain extent. I feel like Tua, I feel like he's not that bad of a quarterback. Like Jalen, if you seen what Jalen Waddle did as a rookie with Tua back there, I feel like he had a great rookie season. Like, he got to show his talent, and I feel like Tyreek coming in there, I feel like Tua gonna be able to give him the ball. I feel like this is make or break for Tua, and I think he's gonna step up to the occasion. I feel like Tua's gonna shock people this year, and I feel like Tyreek is gonna be straight, especially where he's getting drafted at 18. I like it. I like Tyreek right there. If I could get Tyreek in the middle of the second round, like, I'm happy. So I don't know. I see what you're saying for Pat Mahomes, though, but for sure.
Number five, we got Chris Godwin, wide receiver for Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I agree with this one here. He's still hurt, right?
Yeah. So, you know, he's out with the ACL. You don't know. I doubt he starts the season. That's my thing about Godwin, and he's getting drafted in the 4th or 5th round. Like, are you willing to take him right there, knowing he might not even be healthy for week 1? Like, it's hard to do that. That's the only thing about Godwin. He's a very talented player, and when he comes back, I feel like he's going to ball. Even with the ACL, I feel like in that offense with Tom Brady, I feel like it's very high powered. But I also see a big year for Mike Evans. I feel like Mike Evans has been very touchdown dependent in the last 2 years, but I feel like he gets his yardage up this year. He's going to take away from Godwin a little bit. But my whole thing with Godwin is his ADP and coming back from the ACL
injury. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Godwin, man. It's just the injury. Then it's how he's going to look when he comes back from the injury. So for sure, he's going to be on the PUP list. That's going to put him out for about 7 weeks. So it's not worth it, especially with the ADP at 53. Now, I'm staying away from that. I'm avoiding that 100%. Let's go to number 4. Number 4, DJ Moore, wide receiver for the Carolina Panthers. I think me and Tweez had him on there. And I don't like it. I don't like Baker Mayfield, really, back there. I mean, he's an upgrade over Sam Darnold. I'll give you that. but I just don't trust it. I don't trust it. So I'm fading that 100%. But Tweez, why do you have him up?
I think that I had him up there probably before the trade, bro.
You like him? You like him now?
You don't agree no more.
Yeah, bro. I mean, yeah, man. I think that with Sam Darnold throwing on the ball, I saw it. Like, I mean, I'm big on DJ. Not even because I had him on my team, because he's a Maryland guy. Like, I'm a Maryland guy. Like, I'm telling you. But yeah, man, I think that Baker's gonna go in there and know, like, hey, yo, you're the guy. You saw what happened with me and Odell. Like, I'm gonna make sure that your dad is not crying about you getting the ball. I mean, listen, like I mean, outside in the passing game in Carolina overall, I think Baker Mayfield is better. I think he's better than Sam Darnold as a quarterback. He has in the run game. I'm not gonna say he had more in the run game, but you got CMC there too. I think that he's the only person that he can get the ball to is DJ. DJ is like, not for nothing, he's kind of like Terry McLaurin, like who's been his QBs. The only thing with DJ, I think he averages 1,100 yards his like first 4 years in the league. His only downfall is touchdowns. If Baker looks for him in the red zone, then he's money. And I think that Baker's going to do a better job of doing that than Sam Darnold. I don't know what Sam Darnold was doing towards the end of the season last year, but I mean, to get benched for like PJ Walker, like that's pretty bad. You know what I'm saying? So I like Baker being his quarterback. I will say that I definitely didn't agree with this prior to the trade. I did not at all. Like I didn't.
I'm on the shit by myself. Hey, I'm still not rocking with DJ. I mean, DJ has had a couple years to wow us. He still has not wowed us, man. He's been a disappointment for the past couple years. I'm not. Why jump on it now? Just because Baker's showing up? Is Baker going to do any better? I'm not riding that train. Like,
okay, so look, let me ask you this question real quick, John, just for the sake of time. You like Terry McLaurin?
Not really. I was high on him last year, but Terry this year, I'm still not high on him because Carson Wentz. When the last time Carson Wentz had a
taking DJ or Terry McLaurin?
I would go Terry McLaurin.
But his numbers are better. DJ Moore's numbers are better.
But you gotta look at good point. I mean, I'm just saying, I was about to say quarterback play, but DJ Moore's he hadn't had a great quarterback play as well.
Nah.
So
neither one. So
I give him that. I give you that. I'll give you that.
I think that if Sam Darnold was still there, it's definitely shit show. But I mean, I understand what you're saying. Like he's had his chances. So I mean, Terry. I feel like Terry's had his. We see what Terry can do, but he just hasn't had the quarterback to do it. DJ Moore
can score some touchdowns. My man's solid. He can score some touchdowns. Like, if you're looking for a more consistent guy, like we just talked about Amari Cooper, right. You want a more consistent guy that probably won't have as many boom games as Coop, then you go DJ Moore. But if you're looking for a guy you just want like 25, then you go Amari Cooper. But I'm taking the DJ Moore because DJ Moore is going to get receptions. He's going to get his yards. It's just touchdowns. Like
you kind of like play for the floor. I want guaranteed.
Yeah, he's a floor guy. Like you're going to get like 11, 12, like
guaranteed 13. Like from this guy. Like
I just can't hop on that train. Even Terry McLaurin. Like I'm not even eyeing Terry McLaurin in this season. I mean,
I feel you though.
But it's just I'm not sold, man. Bro. Yeah. Too many times I've seen. But number 3, Deontay Johnson, wide receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers. We was back and we was back and forth about him, man.
Not a
I love
fan.
my guy, man.
I don't know. My man Kyle Pickett might come in over Trubisky and shock the world, bro. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I had Deontay on my list, but only because he's getting drafted. Look where he's getting drafted. You got to give him in the 3rd round. Like I don't want him there with the quarterback play, the shaky quarterback play. I don't like him there, but he could be a guy. He's playing for a contract that just balls out this year. Like he's talented. It's not him. It's the quarterback play. So if we can get some quarterback play from Trubisky or Kyle Pickett, then I feel like he can ball. Like he can have a 1,400-yard year. Like I think he's very talented.
This guy had the second most targets in the league and finished 10th in receiving yards. Nah, I mean,
they were bad targets.
They was bad targets. There was some bad targets in there.
Big Ben played like shit last year.
Big Ben did not. That was Big Ben's worst season was last year, man. I can't. But Deontay, he was targeted a lot, and that's why I loved him last year. He was a sleeper for me last year. A lot of people wasn't really paying him too much attention, but this year, man, I don't trust it. And then we see 39 ADP. Like no. That's way too high, and the value just isn't there. I would have to fall back on Deontay too, man. I love Deontay though. I love it. He's a great receiver, but situation he's in, I just don't like.
I don't like him at 39. I will say just like I said earlier, like he's solid. Mm-hmm. I mean, we've been talking about this for like 2 weeks with Deontay.
He's going to get targets for sure.
Like the guy. Yeah, he's going to get looks. Just that who he's getting the looks from. It's like. Mm-hmm. And he's not Tyreek Hill, so we're going to throw that out right now. But I'm just saying, like who he's getting the looks from is like, come on, bro. You getting like, what'd you say? Pickett? Come on,
don't sleep on Kyle Pickett. You saw I'm gonna get my man Jordan Addison out the way. Watch, he about to get Deontay out the way.
This is not the ACC, son.
I feel like Jordan Addison, he's comparable to Deontay Johnson. The way they play, he played like Deontay.
He's going to be playing. Your Pickett man is going to be playing against Baltimore twice. like it ain't that ain't Penn State. Like, come on, bro. Like,
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I mean Pittsburgh. Yeah, my bad. I mean, he's not going to see teams like Penn State. I mean, but he's not going to see teams like.
Come on, Penn State is not bad.
Duke. Come on.
Come on. I mean,
he's going to see Marlon Humphrey out there.
All right.
Yeah, we're going to see.
Kyle Pickett, starting quarterback by week 3.
Damn.
Number 2 on our list for wide receiver to avoid. It's sad to say my guy on here, DK Metcalf, man. But just like Lockett, I don't like the situation. Man. They got him projected 1,007 TDs. Should he get there? Yeah, I think he can still pull that off, but I'm not liking him, man. I'm not liking him. He's been declining last year with Russ. The games that Russ was out there, he didn't show up, and now you're taking Russ from him. I don't like it. Well, he didn't show up. Russ, I don't know what was going on with Russ last year. The injury afterwards, I mean, I won't put the blame on DK on that because he's a great wide receiver, but I just don't like the situation, man. I probably could have been the number 1 guy to avoid on this list, but I feel like he's where he needs to be.
With DK, it's like you said, the quarterback play, and he's another boomer bust guy like Amari Cooper. Like he's gonna have some boom games where he balls out, but he's gonna have a lot of games where he just doesn't show up. So you're looking for, do you want a DJ Moore? Or do you want a DK Metcalf? That's what you got to look at it at. Like, you're going to have some boom games from DK, but if you're looking for a more consistent player, then I'll take DJ Moore over DK Metcalf for sure.
He had 12 touchdowns last year.
It's the name with DK. It's the name. Like, DJ Moore is not a sexy name. It's not a sexy name.
I mean, no. I had him on there. I had him on there, too.
And I had DK on there, too.
DK. Pretty much, but I feel like we all had DK. But,
Yeah.
I mean,
I had to put him on there, man.
Like just like Lockett, the quarterback play. I don't like it. I don't like everything that's going on in Seattle right now. I don't like none of it.
Nothing.
And then Pete Carroll was talking about running the ball more. So I don't understand why he keeps trying to talk about running the ball when you got 2 great receivers over there. You would think he would try to scheme some
because Drew Lock is the quarterback.
DK. He was talking that when Russ was there. So he was talking the same stuff when Russ was there. So I don't understand what he's trying to do. I don't get it.
He should have ran the ball at the 1. That's what he should have did.
Yeah, now he want to talk about running the football. Like,
Yeah. He should have ran the ball at the 1 with beast mode in the Super Bowl. Yeah. What a low. But anyway, I mean, I don't like it, man.
Number 1 on the list, Which I thought DK would probably be number one, but this guy is the perfect guy for number one here. I've been on his behind past 2 years. I warned Sean about him last year. He was very high on him. This year, I got the same energy from my man. It's just not. This ain't it. This ain't it this year. So AJ Brown, definitely a fade.
I don't like where AJ Brown's being drafted at all.
Second round. Don't like it at all. I picked him there last year with a better quarterback than Jalen Brown throwing the ball. I can't do it.
Like Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts. I said Jalen Brown. God damn.
That's what I still do not like it. Like you can't like that. I mean, at 20, if he falls to the third, scoop him, please scoop him. Number one right there. They traded. What did they trade? Like 2 first-round picks, I think, for him.
Mm-hmm. They gave
just
him
the first round and
28.
Regardless, I mean, the first round talent. Don't get me wrong, great situation. Nah, now we're Hurts at quarterback, man. I gotta see it to believe it. But last year I saw it. I mean, Hurts fantasy quarterback wise is great, but real life quarterback getting these guys the ball, you gotta see it, man. And you got Devontae Smith still there. It's not gonna be that sweet for AJ Brown.
Then Dallas Goedert as well. I think he steps up a little bit. Right. I'm not a fan of AJ, man. Like they congratulations to him for getting his money. I do feel like he did. I mean, he deserved it. I give it to him. He deserved the money, but just for as fantasy purposes, I'm fading him all the way, bro. I'm not like
AJ too. Especially where you're getting drafted. It's where you're getting drafted. I don't like it.
I would have liked him better.
Getting drafted for me.
I would have liked him better with Tannehill, with him in Tennessee. I would have been higher on him if he was with Tennessee this year. But this is a worse situation for me, for him.
It's way better when you got 9 in the box.
Yeah,
we're gonna see who he is.
Play action, boom.
Yeah, that's all day.
But yeah, that wraps up our list, our top 10 on wide receivers to avoid. If you guys, the people that's watching out there, if you didn't like who we had on the list, put in the comment section who y'all felt should have been on this list, and let us know. We'll get back to y'all, talk with y'all in the comment section. But also, once again, if you guys have not yet subscribed, make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on all of our social media platforms. You'll see them. I want to say right here. Yep. Right here on the side of the screen. And any other questions, if you don't leave them in the comment section, guys, definitely feel free to shoot us a DM and we'll get back to you on there. All right. But that wraps up the show. One love, fellas.
Wear your mask.